Hi everyone, my name is Monica Matea and I'm a wellness chef and a health coach, and I'm recording this for doing a recipe which I'm doing with my Thermomix, but obviously you can use other food processor you have. But if you don't have Thermomix, just let me know and I can definitely talk to you about that. But today I'm doing the vegan pesto to be made with wild garlic, which I collected in the near woodlands, obviously making sure that it's a social distancing. So yes, that's the thing, and I love it. I love wild garlic. It actually grows only now, so late kind of March and maybe early April. And it's a wonderful plant actually for pesto and adding to some butter and fresh bread and all of that. It's definitely really worth trying if you can find it and try cooking with it. I will be first doing this with the vegan parmesan, so I will show you how to do the vegan parmesan first, and then we will add so obviously some leaves and do the pesto. I will do garlic as well, wild garlic just mixed without anything as well, because I will freeze it. So you can always freeze it for later. I will freeze it like in ice cubes, and yes, and that's something I love doing in terms of the current fresh thing which you can find in the woodlands. And I will freeze it and I add it to soups, stews, butters. It just adds flavor to everything, obviously, if you can and love garlic, and it's such a great for your immune system as well, so brilliant. So let's get to cooking. So first what we're doing is the vegan parmesan. So I'm using blanched almonds, but you can use cashew nuts, macadamia nuts as well. Very good for doing that as well. It's in the recipe. There is about 80 grams of the nuts, but I will probably double this because, as I said, I want to transfer some of the vegan parmesan and use for later. So I'm adding this to here. Now I'm adding the wonderful vegan ingredients, which are nutritional yeast. These are from Angivita, and I add, normally I would add, for 80 grams I would add 2 tablespoons, but I will add 4. That actually adds a cheesy flavor. Now I'm adding the salt, a bit of salt, and actually I'm adding just about maybe 1 teaspoon, because the nutritional yeast are already a bit salty. So just really that. I'm also adding onion powder. So I'm adding about 1 to 2 teaspoons. And I add garlic powder, and I'm adding 1 tablespoon. So absolutely, well, maybe 1 teaspoon because it's a garlic pesto, but normally, wild garlic pesto, but normally I would add, okay, so let's continue. So I have, what I have done, I'll just put all the other spices, and now I'm putting 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, because obviously it's a wild garlic pesto, so it's quite garlicky already, right? So now I'm gonna chop it, and as I said, we'll transfer some of it into this and leave about 80 grams in it. It's gonna be loud. So this is how it looks like. So it's perfect really for anything, and especially this. So different recipes. Obviously you can make it with the roasted nuts. For example, you can roast some hazelnuts and or even almonds as well, and have it for pesto. But this is like, you see, the garlic on the vegan parmesan, which I will use with everything else really. And now I'm adding the leaves. It says about 80 grams. So this is how much I will add. Obviously the basil leaves are smaller, sorry. Those are bigger, so they may need a bit more chopping, but that's fine. Okay, brilliant. So I'm making sure that it's there, cozy tucked in. Now we're adding quite a bit of the olive oil. Okay, so we're adding olive oil. It's about 180 grams. Obviously when it comes to pesto, you don't really use a lot of it. I mean, it's just not like you eat it by teaspoon. That's why there is a bit of oil in it, but you would just add it to a batter, you would add it to a bit of pasta. It's really about for the flavor, and you can add it to even salads if you want, or making just like a small dollop of it when you have like a plate, your salad plate or something, just to have it with your meal, or with the salad especially, because salads can be a bit bland sometimes without any dressings. Yeah, so I already added sea salt into the pesto, into the vegan parmesan, so I'm not adding any more. So now I'm just mixing, and potentially I would need to mix it for longer, but I'll see how it is. So let's do it. Now it looks absolutely lovely. It has amazing color. Look at that. So what I need to do is just scrape down, obviously, everything down the bowl, and transfer to a jar and enjoy it with something like a salad or something else, and that will keep in the fridge for a bit. And that's really it, you know. So that's a lovely pesto with almonds and vegan parmesan. It's really delicious. Enjoy.